Yeah. Alright. That was fucking sick. I don't usually play these CRPGs. I don't really get that far in any of them. I've never beaten one except like maybe back in the day. Wait, I didn't even beat that game. That was Icewind Dale. That was a D&D title. Wizards of the Coast title. That was so fucking long ago. Oh my god. Turn this is the sound audio on.
Beware the eye of the witch. Ha!
Argenta is the warrior of the Adepta Sororitas and a soldier. She is an expert with burst ranged weapons and weapons that deal damage in an area. Another of Argenta's strengths is her mobility in combat. Run and gun is a unique soldier ability. Using it grants the soldier extra movement points and reduces the cost of their next attack by -1 point. Soldier will suffer a 10% penalty to their ballistics for this attack. Run and gun is also the soldier also allows the soldier to perform one additional attack with a ranged weapon, which is a handy tool if you want to make more than one attack with them on their turn. Revel in Slaughter is a soldier ability. It can be used once for each 3 enemies the soldier kills in a single battle. Each activation of this ability increases the soldier's ballistic skill. This effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Jesus. Certain types of weapons let you use burst attacks, unlike single shots. What are single shots? Yeah, they're single shots. Burst fire requires you to select a direction rather than a specific target. Burst attacks are particularly effective against clusters of enemies. When performing a burst attack, the character fires several successive shots in different directions. Most of these shots are concentrated in the center of the selected attack cone. Therefore, the more enemies that are in the center of the area, the more of them will be damaged. The attack is successful. All shots fired after the first one are less accurate and have a higher chance of deviating from the central trajectory. Be careful. Burst fire shots can hit allies if they are standing in the direction. Is that like a 30? Is that like a... Hey, what's up, man? Welcome.
Jesus, I'm enraged!
Chaos guides me!
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Oh, shit. Oh, on ZZZ? Oh. Yeah, it's supposed to be taken slow. Like those kind of games, yeah, good luck.
I am your doom!
I serve the ruinous powers!
I bring ruin!
Huh. Nice shot.
Death to non-believers!
Yeah, 35%. Okay. Full cover indicates by a skull, reduces the chance of getting hit by 60, partial 35. At the same time, the chance to hit a character beyond kind of cover may vary depending on difficulty of the game you choose. Some cover can be destroyed by melee attacks, area attacks. Okay. Single shot can penetrate through any cover. Interesting.
I'll see to it personally.
Increase the hit, equip your character with a decent weapon, and place them at an advantage point. Abilities and talents can improve the weapon skill characteristics. For improved marksmanship, learn talents that increase perception and ballistic character.
It will be done. Indeed.
Crush the feeble!
Death to the weak!
Doubt is for the weak.
What run and gun does. Doesn't it give me? Damn.
I'll make it happen.
Damn.
As the Emperor commands.
It's an 85% hit.
Anything else?
Can I just hit him? Yeah, weird. Yeah, apparently. %. Yep.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Eradicated.
To open up a jam door, click on the icon. A character with the highest tech use will make the skill test. If the test fails, the door will remain closed. A particularly bad result of a tech use test can cause the door to become permanently stuck and impossible to open. That's good to know.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere. We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Don't know what that cargo stuff means.
I always
I mean,
have
I
a backup plan.
literally just started, so. This is all going to be interesting once it starts to unfold. Oh. Oh, that's not. Over here. character is about to make a tech use skill. Dialogue during exploration often can make various skill tests, and their result may determine how successful your character's efforts are. Make hidden dialogue options appear or reveal new information. The success is determined by rolling a 100-sided die. Each skill test has a difficulty up to 100. Including negative values. To succeed, you must roll a value equal or less than the sum of both the stated difficulty and the value of the skill used in the test. For example, if you're attempting to test with a difficulty of -10, your character's tech use score is 40. Therefore, 40 minus 10 equals 30. Therefore, to succeed the use, you must roll a 30 or less. Any result above 30 will mean failure. Note that difficulty is calculated from greater to lower values. The greater the difficulty value, the easier it is to pass the test. It is easier to succeed on a difficulty 40 test than it is on a 10. Okay? The higher the character skill core, the easier it is for them to succeed on tests. Skill scores depend on the character's respective characteristic scores, skill enhancements on level ups, and any bonuses the character's equipment might offer to succeed in various. Don't know what all this is gonna do. Meta charge. There we are.
Rush not dawdle. That's how it's done.
Meta charges. Multi-key. Shotgun. Interesting.
Keep your wits about you.
Wonder who would be able to use that. I guess I'll keep it. Huh. By the way, will you play Gunfire Reborn? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bring it down. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 AP and no MP. If this ally is under the effect of voice of command and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains 1 time additional plus officer's fellowship bonus momentum. With momentum, your party members can use unique abilities called heroic acts. Okay, and desperate measures. The ability cannot be used on the same ally more than one per round. Gotcha. Until the warrior's next turn, all coming damage is reduced by the warrior's minus the warrior's toughness bonus. And the warrior gains temporary wounds. Removes all exploits from the target. decreasing the target's dodge, parry, and armor till the start of the operative's next turn. If the ability reduces it to 0, the operative removes only half of the exploits from the target. Revel in Slaughter. The soldier immediately removes the winded effect until the end of the combat. Soldier gains the bonuses of 10 plus ballistic, 2, agility, critical. Oh my god. This ability becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies. Kill counter is not reset between rounds. Okay. Interesting.
Is there money to be made?
Whoops. So since he's a soldier, we're gonna give him the armor. Oh, sweet. I guess this just stays in the inventory. And how do you...
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Horn from its proper place. Okay. What is it? Like shoot us with something? I can't see a thing. The roar of the flames ring in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps. And then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Thordia von I can't say their names. Alaxius.
Are you lost, my heir?
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue
I'll turn it down a little bit.
sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can lead you out of...
Oh, I can act. Oh, I can. Let's try that.
Flames. Show you a path. Rid you of pain. And give you a weapon
Whoops. Sorry, I meant to actually pull up my thing. My bad.
may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. That answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decision affects their convictions. This can develop into 3 directions: dogmatic, iconoclast, heretical. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character follows their convictions, and the more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Promotion through the ranks of each 3 directions opens up access to new dialogue, lines, events, unique abilities, and also changes the attitude of others towards your character. Also, sometimes can only be equipped by characters with certain convictions. When one conviction reaches rank 3, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 conviction branches cannot be raised above rank 2. Your character's allies have convictions of their own as well. Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't know. Get the people off the bridge. Oh boy. Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. We gotta get the people off the bridge. You look away and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn. And the voices of the people beyond the shroud and smoke grow stronger and hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors, in your determination you completely forget that Theodora, and when you turn your head you see nothing but the bellowing fire.
Where did she... go? The thing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn. To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
That works.
I always keep
one way to
my
make a bridge.
options open.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak, without us.
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
Her orders were tell us to go find Edelthrad.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Ooh. This reinforced thermoplast. Fuel cargo. Oh, there is no other way, huh? All right then. That's it, huh? Guess so. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, okay, so I guess we're going one step at a time. What do you think? The game's a little too loud, or think we're good? Or am I too loud? I feel like I'm louder. I'm looking at my audio levels. The game looks lower. I might have to increase it just a tad bit. Soldier goes forward. Oh. You're good now? Just let me crease it up a little tiny. A little tiny. Ooh.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
A little bed. That's not good. Oh no. Requires dogmatic follower.
I always have a backup plan.
Yeah, I found out that only be equipped by characters with certain conviction ranks. Okay. Theodora von Voluntius' body is sprawled on a large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Oh, he just said something, I just...
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
He did loathe her, but I'm not sure. I have no evidence. But he is a traitor.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on Arch-Militant's weapon was off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Jesus, yeah, because that dude was a badass. Turn down a bit the music for sure. Alright. Let's try that. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot. An extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears the expression of surprise. The last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood-splattered parchments and scrolls that have been fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is handwritten, a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC, and is sealed with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
Inspect the shards on the desk. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object felt on the floor, and that is as much as you are certain. Upon a closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they have been submerged in promethium, a broad term for combustible fuel in the Imperium of Man. We best be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Damn. Ooh. The wearer of this amulet gains a 10% bonus to commerce and okay, that's definitely for me as well, because that is... Okay. The hell is this? A bizarre fragment hung on a trophy board. The light, smooth surface of the object is dotted with dark spots and crumbling holes. Weird. Interesting. Looks like they were searching for something. Oh!
With fire and vigor, our Emperor, imbue us!
Come to chaos!
Armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium armor types are both available for you at the moment. The armor stat indicates what percentage of incoming damage from an attack it can absorb. The type of armor also influences the chance of the passive dodge test. The higher the dodge penalty, the lower the chance of dodge an enemy attack. A character in light armor dodges off attacks more, but takes more damage when hit. Medium armor absorbs more damage if the character is hit, but reduces their mobility to dodge attacks. Some talents allow use different types of armor more effectively. You can have heavy armor, unlike light and medium. Heavy provides the ability to deflect damage. Deflection is a unique heavy armor stat that reduces the attack taken by a specific flat amount. Heavy armor has a higher armor rating than medium and light, but also has a higher dodge penalty. Gotcha.
It will be done. Reduced to dust. Victory is imminent. I'd rather not.
I see I'm a buffer type character.
Who if not me?
You encounter enemies with various abilities and features. An icon next to an enemy's portrait indicates what they are under the influence of some kind of effect. Click on the effect to see more details. Alright.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'll do it.
Alright, let's get to the bridge. And you're gonna play co-op with... Oh yeah, on that game? Wait, what, this one, Callisto? This one right here? Or Final Fantasy? I love the custom portraits. Hopefully we get custom models soon. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Hey, what's up, Curtis? Sorry about the late response. I'm so not used to looking at chat. Because no one ever comes except Ben. Or, I mean, that's not a jab at you guys. Oh, that sounded bad. Never mind. That sounded stupid.
The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, we'll definitely play sometime. Hell yeah. Can you bring in your own character?
Help has arrived. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue trader.
I don't want to destroy morale, so I'll just try to avoid talking about the rogue trader.
I am still standing, and I have enough strength in me for one more fight. All that truly concerns me is this. Where is the Lord Captain?
Ah, okay. Captain won't be joining us.
No. The rogue trader.
Oh.
He's dead?
Oh.
No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
The ship has been steered out of the warp, but we must first restore communication between the bridge and Navigator's Sanctum. Only by resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat.
Words worthy of a righteous soul.
Save the lofty words for later, will you? The Navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh. You see Conrad clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The bridge blade is holding, is stained with dark drops, with a pearlescent glimmer to them.
We are out of time.
Bites his knuckle, desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the whites of his eyes as they begin to turn sickly yellow.
No. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No. It will not be like this. Not today. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm.
What kind of mods you got in there, Callista?
Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches toward his death.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Oh, mother. Well, get that shotgun ready.
Don't you dare to cross us!
Get ready for the next battle. You will encounter enemies with various abilities and features. The icon next to the status. Yeah. Let's see here.
It's as good as done.
I think I'm using it right. Can't beat 95%.
Never stood a chance.
Desperate measures or momentum is required. Depending on the actions of your party in combat, the momentum bar will increase or decrease. A high momentum value allows a character to use heroic act. A low value grants access to desperate measures. Both abilities are completely changed, can change the course of battle, but every party member can either use one or the other, and only once in a single combat. Oh shit.
At your beck and call.
On it.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Was it you? Or...
And then what's this? Okay, so I guess I can't use it. Alright. I'm gonna take care of the
As
ads.
the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's justice. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Can't use any things yet.
Follow my lead. Die! Break them around!
Hey, what's up, Savage? Yeah, that was worth a shot. Rending skin. Oh, thank God for those fucking buffs. Let's see. That's gonna do 7 to 10 damage. Let me see. 6 to 7. I'm gonna bring out the shotgun and see if that does damage.
It will be done.
Ooh, we then knocked him back.
Weapon at the ready!
I refuse. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I won't compromise my principles.
Oops, sorry. So let's, that's a big target. Should do a bunch of damage.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Sorry, my bad.
On it.
I can't use any attacks. Yeah, that does increase it. It doesn't increase it. At least it shouldn't. Alright, good, perfect. Analyze them. He has like no dodge, which is good. Bestial Rage. Rending Scream. The target makes a toughness test. If failed, the target suffers bleeding for 5 rounds. That is ridiculous. I'm not gonna get close to that thing with her.
Rejoice in battle!
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I noticed that, but I can't use it. I don't know. The hologram icons are not full, which is weird. I don't know. Well, that's the bleeding. Oh shit, well those guys are dead.
I will do like you.
Yeah, I don't know why the momentum bar wasn't showing me any skills I could use. Iconoclast follower. Whenever the wearer wears these gloves and gets an injury or falls unconscious in combat, their allies gain 1 bonus to damage. Right. Oh, hold on. There's like a YouTube video I'm watching of like what to do. Where the hell is it? I should probably even go on the forums and look it up. At least it's all text-based and everything. Don't worry about it. Let's see.
For the first thing.
Yep. Okay, right here. That's him. Bring it down. Finest hour.
For heroic action, the best of them all. And for our first talent, you probably already know where we are going with this. Seize the initiative, of course, so that you always act first in combat before any enemy.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's actually changed. Okay, so this is an old video then. This is last year. Space Hulk was my introduction. Oh, bro, I remember fucking Space Hulk, bro. I love Space Hulk. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it had potential. Where is it? Seize the initiative. Officers and their allies with the voice of command effect deal additional 10 fellowship bonus damage to enemies. Wait, was that it? Oh, they must have changed it. Oh, they've changed it. Oh, someone even made it based on the text. Oh, fantastic. All right. Wow. Okay, someone in the comments. That's fucking fantastic. Okay, so what level am I now? Whoops. I am now level 3. Open up this thing so I can see you guys on YouTube and whatnot. I'm level 3. What do you do at level 3? Finest hour talent, seize the initiative. Be sure to recruit noble after. Okay. Then. The officer grants an ally an extra turn with full AP and MP during an extra turn. Oh, wait. So do I get that and then I can get whatever I want? So I guess I get... I think you get that. Okay. Oh, okay. It's easy initiative. Deal an additional 10 plus fellowship bonus, which is what I'm going into. Acted this combat. For these guys, I'm gonna have to be careful here. So, what is that? Archetype talent? Support features. What do you think, guys? This guy's like a warrior class. Help me out here. What do you think? Offense specialties. At least you can actually categorize. That's really cool. Whenever the warriors attack, they gain 1+ stack of Epicenter of Slaughter until the end of combat. At the start of their turn, the warrior gains 1+ temporary wounds for each stack. Temporary wounds cannot exceed past 5. Okay, so is that like a recommendation? I think that's what the number plus thing. The warrior gains 1 damage deflection. Their parry chances increase by 25% of the warrior's total armor. So this guy seems like a upfront guy. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. Clenched teeth. Oh, okay. Thick skin. Okay. So contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks a warrior, the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals an additional 5 damage. It does not stack, but it can be reactivated after another attack made by the same enemy. I don't know. Melee class should have more defensive stats, right? Until it fails, then you move to offense. Yeah. Warrior's melee deals an additional 3 to enemies who have no allies. Okay. So it's either thick skin or epicenter of slaughter. Because they gain temporary wounds for each stack at the start of their turn. That's the start of their turn, so it just keeps on going up. 1+1. Or a thick skin's good. Look at that. 25% of their total armor. 1 damage deflection. I mean, he's going to be probably wearing heavy armor. I'm going to put him in eventually. Because he's going to be the tank guy. I want to go with this thick skin. Fresh target. Whenever the operative attacks an enemy that is at full wounds, or the attack... Full wounds. Exposed weakness costs 0 AP. That's pretty cool. Whenever the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains 1+ damage and 2 armor penetration to the end of combat. It stacks. Exposed weakness also reduces enemies' toughness and willpower for 1 round. Ability to withstand the horrors of the warp. It also increases the chance of resisting negative mental effects. Obviously, toughness, how easily the character can shrug off pain. Alabard is the freaking tank of the game. Okay, alright. Instant exposure. Instant exposure. That's, this. Removes all exploits from the target. Wait, what's exploit? If the operator hits a target with an exploit stack, the attack deals +5 times perception bonus and more damage. The target also increases... The damage is also increased by 10% for each exploit on the target. The attack removes all exploits on the target. Huh. So basically, I get to do this for free. That's kind of fucking crazy. I mean, you can use that and then use something else for free. That's a free move. I would do that. We'll go with that. For each adjacent ally, the soldier deals 5+ ballistics bonus. More percentage of more enemy damage to enemies. Cover efficiency is increased by 10% for full cover and 20% for half. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by 1% until the end of combat. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, the soldier gains +2 plus times their more damage for their next attack in the current. The soldier gains agility, critical hit chances, bonuses doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover at the moment of the attack. I don't know what that means. The bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover. Huh. Well, she's going to be using cover, I think, a lot. For each adjacent ally. I want to use this one, camaraderie. For each adjacent ally. I wonder what that means, adjacent. I know how to make the build for my guy. To be honest, I wouldn't mind the AI basically doing it recommended for me, you know. All right, so what now? Oh. Nope. Huh. What now?
Keep your wits about you.
The air.
Rivor, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. Oh, well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
How did you people survive in here? We need to reestablish contact with Navigator's Sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping the warp. Your words seem to knock off the officers off their stupor, and the air around you fills the voices of commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Albillard cuffs the crying officer without even looking.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
What must I do?
Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report. Oh, blast it all to the void! Translation is a craft, not something that can be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Oh, please, hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk.
All right, then. Oh, fuck. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents invisible to the mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It has taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, and the other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the warp.
Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle.
It resonates and emerges with the voice that have already dug their foul roots. into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all the voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. I'm saving my people. Do your worst, but you cannot stop me.
Lead them, mortal. Guide them. Persuade them. Force them to walk your path. You will need followers, for destiny is preordained.
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy. A relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Are you done?
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies.
I guess you're
and
not.
Today, I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
Okay.
Seneschal, the Navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, we could tell us now. Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the Warrant of Trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
I like that. Oh, hey, what's up, Dominic? Welcome, buddy.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived, and through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
All right, that's the end of the game. All right, let's give it a 8 out of 10. Ooh, conspiracy. You've completed the prologue. Ooh. How's it been, Dominic? Doing all right, man? He frowns, mutters something that nods to himself. Well then, your lordship. You cannot help but notice that the Seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face, as though someone else entirely is gloating at the old officer's confusion. Seeing your smile, Abelard pulls himself together. You must now hold your first officer's briefing with your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy's deputy, while others are unfilled entirely. And now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. Cargo is needed when trading with merchants. You will meet them soon. Oh, wow. Okay, holy crap. Alright. Hey, man, I hope everything goes alright. What's on the agenda for this meeting? Reports on the condition of the ship's crew. Hey, let me know how that works out for you, Dominic. Let me know in the Discord. Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings. This is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship. They are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly will take a gargantuan effort. Even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. We're prepared to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your lordship. Take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. Did you succeed in tracking down Vigster? No, Lord Captain. In the communication, his trail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him and any mutineers who may be skulking in the ship's many corridors. But frankly, I will not be surprised to hear if we are now 1 shuttle short. I'm afraid that it will be some time before he answers. Right? Wait, Abelard. There is an altogether more pressing problem. I do not wish to be the rogue trader. Summon the officers. I'm gonna be a Giga Chat. I'm not gonna bitch. With a gesture, Abelard relays the order of the adjutants at the far end of the magnificent chamber. Probably not. Oh shit. Oh my god, we got a whatchamacallit, Mechanicus. A dozen pair of eyes bore into you, the expressions revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention, officers. You have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Shikari Leto von Valancius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Yawn. I haven't the time to be listening to every last officer. Perhaps you introduce those present, Abelard? As you wish, your lordship. Abelard points to a tall, slender woman, whose body seems to contain many implants as it does flesh. Vigius Siri Ota of the Talaman line, our new Voxmaster. It is an honor to serve your lordship. Aboard this vessel, you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Beside her is Revor, the master helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap. Hail, Lord Captain. This year's ship is as good as home to me. Is as good as home to me. So rest assured that she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. At last, and lastly, our High Factorum, Janice Donrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and the general mineral well-being of the ship. dressed in an embroidered jacket. The heavy-set man with oiled hair offers an obsequious. I can't even say that fucking word. It's so. Miles and Miles, it is an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comforts. Everything will be done in the highest standard. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard. Abroad? Is it abroad or aboard? I think it's aboard. The Infernus Master, whose crew works to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And lastly, the Drive Master, servant of the Omnissiah. Is that everyone? Serve your pleasure, Lord Captain. Let's hear the Infernus Master's report. Yes, Lord Captain. The tall young man bows his head in deference. I can report that all fires across the decks has now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material losses and crew casualties have been completed. The results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Factorum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next three deputies expired in the line of duty. Into your ears. The lad is managing so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. High Factorum, what do you have to report? We are toiling day and night to compile a full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your lordship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest's hands for attention, and that all lost supplies are replaced. There is only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is the people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members. Shit! And unfortunately, that number is not confined to the sum of the lower decks. Holy fuck. Which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Rakad Minoris. However, the whole system, in fact, belongs to the Winterscale Rogue Trader dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming into an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter of the Rogue Trader. Okay, the crew's losses suffered during the cultist raid. Okay. Especially true, given Kalagos Winterscale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors on his planet. Drive Master, I will hear from you now. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. A spirit believed to be the adherents of the cult Mechanicus and inhabit and control any okay. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnissiah. But its spirit mourns its dread brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of I don't even know what that word is. Assuaging? I don't even know what that word is. It's sorrow and anger. Assuaging. I don't know what that word is. No, I'm not the only. Yeah. Oh, you're not in the Discord? Jesus. We tried in that one stream besides Momo. Oh, okay. Damn, that sucks. Shit, sorry, man. With the great sorrow, I must also report that the engineer, prime overseers, and spiritual authority of all tech priests on board fell in battle. The Magos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. A most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magos. We require a replacement as soon as possible. I see. Thank you. Drive Master, Helmsman, deliver your status report. Right you are, Captain, Lord Captain. To cut a long story short, the overlook is bleak. The ship's sound, more or less, But without our Engineer, Prime, and Navigator, who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much of a toe inside the warp, I don't know what'll happen first. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkheads. Jesus. Your Lordship, if you allow me to interject, when we arrived into the system, my crew followed the standard protocols and conducted a court of all the available communication channels in the region. One of them is a Navis Nobilite, an ancient organization of noble mutant families whose genes allow them to safely guide warp-capable void ships. Okay, that seems convenient. The station maintains complete Vox silence, but even if its presence here inspires hope, to have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck. A true blessing from the God Emperor. The Emperor protects. A sharp bolt of pain lances through your skull as if in response to what you just heard. You understand that it is not the God Emperor you should thank for such good fortune. The words of the demon that appeared before you during the translation to real space echoed into your mind. I am the will of the weaver of destinies. Destinies. And today I weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. Thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. Hey, I just did that quest in Tarkov. It was pretty. I don't even know if it's fucking useful yet. If I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands. If any, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. In slightly less shitty news, we also go around and round the system till our heads are swimming. As long as the Promethium and its supplies last, what's Promethium? Okay, yeah, that was it. Yeah. And if any thick as Grox shit lowlives come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out. So don't you worry about that score. Master of Ordnance, what do you have to report? No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire where I am told. But just ask anyone. We've got no able crew, Lord Captain. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself. So what? Comes to the officer's hostile and bitter reply as if a dam of has burst inside and all his pent-up emotions are rushing out of him. The ship's in ruins. Every second officer's dead, and now we have got a green lord captain who's supposed to lead us into void knows where. Silence. Enforcer, seize this mutineer. Yeah! Oh my god. Just fucking sucker punched him. Grunts, if only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, then that's not all bad, your lordship. I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have us do with Master of Ordnance? The former Master of Ordnance, I should say. Besides, find a replacement, that is, if we already have one lined up. Stand down, release him. I have no intention of punishing a man for the moment of weakness, not after the terrible attack we've endured. Execute him. Cease your sniveling, you disgrace yourself and your entire clan. Enough. The hysterics are over. Let us resume. Master of Ordnance stands up, wiping the blood from his broken nose. His face is the picture of shock. What just happened seems to be drowning on him only now, and the knowledge of the fate he so narrowly escaped. To summarize, we've sustained serious losses in crew members, and we require a new Engineer Prime, and Navigator. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain. But bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship's systems must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station, home to the only dry dock in the sector. But we will never reach Footfall without first solving these three immediate problems. What can you tell me about the systems in which we currently find ourselves? I can succeed to the Voxmaster on this point. Mistress Toloman? We are in the Rykad star system, and our voyage here was undertaken on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies in this system, and our attempts to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. The Novice Nobilite station has not simply failed to answer, it seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison planetoid in the system, and Rykad Minoris itself is also not responding to our hails. But that is the most alarming. But what is most alarming is that our augurs have intercepted signals from the surface which seem to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. Augurs? Sensory technologies that allows voice ship to scan planets, spot enemies, obtain various other kinds of crucial data at great distances. The situation is not very encouraging, but without a navigator, a tech priest, and new court and crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Novice Nobilite station and find out what in the void is going on. Thank you for your reports. Dismissed. Holy fuck, that was a lot of reading. Jesus. Salute you as one. Oh boy. Your lordship, there is one thing. A confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, your internally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to this system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything, and I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Kanoris expanse. I would be honored to fulfill this Inquisitor's commission. What is, he asked of Theodora. I come across a strange handwritten letter in Theodora. It was signed XC. Are you referring to the contents in that note, I presume? Yes, that's quite right. Xavier Calcazar. Calcazar. I think that's Xavier. Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Hendrix von Kalox, an interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in the system, that we must find and offer him whatever assistances he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall in the Furibondus system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed. But an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Novice Nobilite or the governor of Rykad Minoris, may know something. That is it. That is all of it, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead, and work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of Von Valancius Protectorate. Hands you another look, as if it's trying to gauge how you will hold out under this mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems that he is about to offer some words of encouragement. Adira, Sister Argento, explain yourselves. The Psyker is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judge that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. I also was hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Daybreak. Damn it. Adira presses her fingers on her temples in desperation. Your lordship, here is the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard. My head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak, or maybe it's dawn. And it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mistress Talas? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make any sense of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it. Alright? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. If there's nothing else valuable to report, I declare this briefing concluded. It's time to get to work. That's a lot of reading. Normal VN experience? What's VN? What is that? Use the system on the map at the center of the bridge. The events of Warhammer Rogue Trader takes place in a vast region space known as the Coronus Expanse. The Coronus Expanse. This sector is comprised of numerous star systems, many of which you will get a chance to visit. You will find yourself scouring the void in search of routes leading to new uncharted systems. Discovering new routes as you explore the expanse. What will you see before you is the map of one such system. Each star system contains objects you can interact with. Such objects are marked as points of interest. Move your ship to a point of interest and left click to initiate the event of opening the planet view. Lord Captain reporting the heralds of the Navis Nobilite continues to maintain Vox silence, perhaps due to Iraq 5 being off limits to the visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting in the station's orbit. The demands are clear. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. We also have detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably this remains of interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Novus Nobilite House requires aid, and therefore cannot respond to our Vox transmissions. I will negotiate personally. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, the station does not reply to even an official greeting from a rogue trader and the declaration of your intent to negotiate in person. Scan the station. Yes, Lord Captain. Visual novels. Yeah. The officer from the Augur crew performed a full scan of the station, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. We're able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active. Many components are underpowered and some fully depressurized. The signs of biological activity are largely present in the center module, which means that the station has not been abandoned. So the question remains, why are the esteemed navigators' heralds ignoring us? We will not invade the station without acquiring official approval. Lord Captain, only the navigators are blessed with the gift of steering ships through the immaterium. Anyone else would succumb to the same nightmarish influence it projects on the crew and the vessels to attempt reversing warp speed. Forgive me for intruding, Lord Captain, but I feel it is my duty to remind you that the Novus Nobilite is highly respected citizens of Imperium, humanity's guides through the warp. The power of the and status of a high-born navigator house is akin to that of your protectorate. To aid them in their hour of... Yeah, of course, okay. Okay, order the crew to commence docking station. Affirmative, Lord Captain. We do not know what is happening at station, but so you will have to look for the esteemed navigators blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path. Don't forget to take these 4 people. Alright, it's almost 8 o'clock. I am actually going to be calling it quits here. But first, let's see what happens when we enter the place. Oh, great. We're off to a good start.
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess! What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Wretches, you will be consigned to oblivion for your transgressions against House Orselio. Immortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House Orselio, I command you to execute the infidels. Oh. Not a step further. Oh shit, here we are. Master, we have some strange guests at the station. On the station. I see stones like a fucking statue. It's made of rock. Step back or I will unleash the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. I am rogue trader Shakari Leto von Valancius, and I am no enemy of the Novice Nobilite. The system has been under the protection of the Winterscale dynasty for many years. Admittedly, I do not expect to meet another rogue trader in my lifetime, let alone one of noble blood. Since fate has brought such an important person into my abode, allow me to introduce myself. Perhaps before you stands Philippe Christophe August, keeper of the station, so you did not come to offer support to the traders? This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Iraq 5 is a holy sanctum of House Orselio. The path of it, and the path to it is only revealed to a secret select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. Provide me a navigator and I will immediately depart the station. I'm looking for the Lord Inquisitor's interrogator, one of Henriks von Kallox. Do you know anything about his... The Lord Inquisitor's interrogator? I think I would know if such an important individual decided to pay us a visit. What else? Yeah. Betrayal. Make contact. A most banal thing in the life of the Nobilite, do you not think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend Theobald Orselio, the second keeper of Iraq 5, and my mentor. In his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take her prisoner. Greedy scum. I swear by the thrones of light that their souls will perish. The madmen have captured Lady Cassia, and are now torturing her upstairs, while we idly chat here. What kind of help are you talking about? I would never ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet Lady Cassia's well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness, but you may actually succeed. In order to ascend the Mistress Chambers, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Lady Orselio herself. This is the control rod of the elevator's machine spirit. I have one part, and the other was lost during the mutiny. But even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator mechanism is powered. How can I remake the control rod? I have a phylactery containing the mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is located behind one of the reliquary doors. As was it. The most ancient and of sacred mechanisms will help rebuild the rod. The tech priests carelessly perform the rites of appeasement so that the machine spirit would serve the house in its time of need. The fateful hours upon us. So how am I supposed to get the power to the elevator? The station's main cogitator is situated in the guards room. Just enter the correct command sequence and the sacred mechanism will do the rest. Okay, I guess that makes sense. So, what? Okay, so what have you decided? Descendant of the Von Valant? Okay. Sign a contract with my protectorate. The woes of your house upset the balance of power in this part of the galaxy. I will help you for the sake of profit, but I will not. I will help you if not for the sake of profit, but for the good of the Imperium. You should hurry then. We will stay here and hold the line and lick our wounds. Good luck, Rogue Trader, and may the Emperor's light be with you.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright then. Ooh, jump over. Athletics.
White.
Ooh, look at that.
Bright, pure color. And it's all riddled with horrible veins that carry the poison of fear and pain throughout its body. Who are you? Why are you crying?
Right. Alright. I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna end it here. Where's my save? This?
If the witch is talking about the enemies of humanity who set upon this abode of noble navigators, then our weapons will soon dispel their wicked misery.
I bet. Very well worded, Sister of Battle. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. We'll definitely try this. I really do like this. This game is definitely testing my reading abilities. My 6th grade reading level. Oh man, I really do like it though. Hey man, if this is a visual novel, it's the best visual novel ever. It's the most based visual novel. I'll see you again some other time. Oh, and my video is finally done. I'm gonna render it tonight, and so I can be able to upload it tomorrow. So I'm gonna let it render overnight because it's probably gonna take a while. It's gonna take a couple hours, maybe an hour to render that thing. All right then. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye bye then.